started with, of course, introducing myself. I am Heather Linkens. I am a 150-hour yin yoga teacher, like certified teacher. Um, it's crazy because usually a lot of like yin certifications are maybe like 30 hours, maybe 50 hours. So the 150 hours, I've had a lot of like in-depth training. Um, so I am here to open up this autumn equinox, right? Like it's the seasons, it's the changing of the seasons. And with yin, it's actually Chinese medicine, not like the normal Indian yoga. It's actually more focused towards Chinese medicine. So there are 5 seasons, there's 5 elements. We work through the meridian pathways of the body, which are like ley lines of the body, if you want to think of it that way. And they are each specific for organs in the body to help you work through any type of disease or illness or dysfunction. So coming into this autumn equinox, we are working with the metal element. So this is just a time really to slow down, to welcome in the darker time of the year, to really focus inward and to see where we can work really on ourselves and just take care of ourselves, right? That's what we're really all here for. So within yin yoga, there are actually 3 principles. The first one is finding your edge. And what that means is that we work our fascia through yin yoga. We don't really work the muscles or anything. So this is very relaxing. Everything is floor based. And finding your edge is just feeling where you feel sensations. We don't want pain. We don't want burning. We don't want tingling, anything to where you're just feeling like a stretch maybe, or your edge. And we sit in that. The second one is to hold the postures. Usually we sit for about 3 to 5 minutes. We'll do about 3 minutes each posture in this class. And then the last principle is really to just be still and fully relax, surrender, let your body melt into the postures, just very calming, very relaxing. So if you are ready, we can come into a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. That's another thing here with yin, is that you work with your body. Your shapes are not going to look like my shapes. It's not going to look like Becky's shapes or Stephanie's shapes. Or everybody is here to find their own edge and what feels good within their body. Another thing too is when we are sitting in these shapes, if at any time you feel like you need to, you can come out of it. You can sit comfortably until the time is up for the next shape, or you can lay down, whatever. Again, this is all your practice and what feels good for you. Whether your sitting position is, crossing your legs or having one leg in front of the other, if you want your legs straight out, if that feels better for you. Sometimes putting a pillow or a block underneath your bottom and raising your hips up above your legs feels really good as well. But we are just going to go ahead and center, ground in. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes, or you can have the soft, gentle gaze at the floor in front of you. And just bring your awareness to your breath. Just your natural breathing. We don't have to do any deep inhales, strong exhales, just natural breath. Maybe you notice the cool air coming into your nostrils or past your lips when you inhale. Maybe you notice the warm air coming out of your nostrils or out of your breath as you exhale. Bringing your awareness to your entire body. Notice the places that your body is touching the ground, being cradled by the earth. Envision roots or streams of light extending out of your body that is touching the ground, deep down into the earth. You can take it the whole way down into the core of the earth. It can look like roots, it can look like beams of light. The color can be anything that feels warm and loving and supportive to you. Reaching your roots way down into the core of the earth of Mother Nature or your beams of light. With each inhale, imagine the earth's healing energy coming up through your roots or your beams of light into your body where it's connected to the earth. Earth's energy can look like anything to you. It could be golden light, it could be reddish light, it could be green, it could be anything that is feeling good for you to feel connected to the earth. And as you inhale, imagine it just filling up your body even farther, coming up higher into your abdomen, into your chest, up into your neck, the whole way up into your head. This earth energy that you're breathing into your body just feels very warm and loving and supportive, knowing that you can always count on this earth energy to support you. You're more than welcome to play around with your breath here if you feel that it would be good for you to take deeper inhales, maybe longer exhales. Anything here to play around with this earth energy coming into your body and helping you feel relaxed and supported and loved. I invite you to try when your body feels filled up with this earth energy to bring it up out of the top of your head and out around your physical body, spreading out into your aura, maybe taking it a few feet out around you. Maybe you want to encompass your whole entire home to feel this loving, protected, supported energy from the earth. Maybe you notice some denser places within the body as you're filling up this energy from the earth. Maybe some places that you might have been feeling some denser energies that this earth energy can penetrate and maybe break up or break through for you. On your next inhale, take a nice deep breath here, slow and steady, filling up your chest. And as you exhale, give it an audible release. One more nice deep inhale, filling it down into your belly. Audible exhale. This last one, take it deep down as far as you can take it. Audible exhale. Beautiful. We're going to come into our first shape, which is half butterfly. So here in your seated posture, you can just extend your right leg out. Your left leg can come to the inside of your right thigh. Your left foot. You can stay here sitting straight up. You can gently allow yourself to hinge at the waist, falling forward. You're always more than welcome to bring in your pillows to rest your chest on. You can even welcome in a block to rest your forehead on. You're going to feel that nice sensation, maybe there at the inside of your right thigh, maybe in your right hip a little. We're going to be here for about 3 minutes, finding wherever you are comfortable, giving yourself a moment to adjust into this shape. Again, just finding your edge, finding some sensation, and allowing your body to surrender into this, to fully melt into the posture. If the left knee is feeling a little too intense, you can always place your block or a pillow under there as well to help support that knee from maybe feeling a little too intense in this shape. Within these shapes, you may find halfway through that your edge may slip away. You can remove any props that you may have been using to allow yourself to surrender deeper into the shape. Softly allow yourself to push the floor away to come back up to a seated posture. If you had folded over, you can bring your right leg back in to meet your left. Maybe sit here for a moment just to allow your body to feel the release of that fascia that we were just stretching there on the right side. Maybe you notice how your body feels slightly differently after that little stretch. Moving our half butterfly to the opposite side, straightening that left leg out, bringing your right foot closer to your left inner thigh. Again, if the knee feels a little overstretched, you can always place something underneath it. to help support it. Again, we're not here to hurt our bodies, to overdo anything. We are here just for a loving stretch. And again, if folding over feels good for you, you may slowly hinge at the waist, allowing the upper back to round over, your head to hang, feeling that sensation here in the inner left thigh. Three minutes again on this side. But again, reminder, if at any point you feel that you need to, you can come out of a shape at any time, come back to a seated posture, or you can lay down, or whatever feels good for your body. We are here to honor our bodies. Again, walking the arms, the hands back closer to your body to lift yourself back up into a seated posture, bringing that left leg back in, and giving yourself a moment to just feel that release of the stretch, of the shape that we put our body in. Bringing any awareness into the body where you are feeling that release from the stretch, feeling any difference within the body. You will notice that I tend to be quiet during the yin practice. I am allowing you to explore your body, to explore your edge, and that edge may also be your thought process or your emotional feelings within the body. This is a very meditative practice and a very self-aware practice. So this is all for you to find anything that you are needing in this moment within this practice. So our next posture will be a wide-legged child's pose. Coming onto your hands and knees, you can go ahead and seat your bum back onto your heels. If this here is uncomfortable for you, you can always take a pillow to bring under your bum. You can also bring your blocks in between the legs, maybe for your bum to sit on. opening up your knees to about as wide as your mat. And then you're just going to go ahead and gently fall forward, allowing your body to melt into the earth. Here again, you can bring in your pillows to give you some comfort here to rest your chest on. You can do the same with your blocks. You can even put, if you have a bolster, in between your legs, as well as giving you the support here for your chest. Honor your body, honor your edge and what feels good for you. Allowing yourself to fully feel supported and comforted by the earth. On your next exhale, maybe you can walk your hands a step or two to the right to give ourselves a nice lateral stretch of the spine. You'll feel an opening on the left side of the body with a compression of the right side of the body. Again, allowing the body to melt into this posture and just feeling a gentle edge. You can gently walk your hands back to center with a neutral spine position. If at any time you feel like your mind is running away from you and you've got the monkey brain going on, you can always bring your awareness back to your breath and connecting it with the energies of the earth beneath you. And walk your hands a step or two to the left. Again, feeling an opening stretch of the right side of the body and a compression to the left. Breathing into where you're feeling sensation while bringing that earth energy into these places in the body. Gently walking your hands back to center with a neutral spine. Gently shifting yourself to come lay flat on the floor on your belly. Honoring whatever feels good here for your body. If you would like to stack your fists or your hands to rest your head on, or you can lay your arms out to the side. Again, just giving yourself a moment to really feel as you come out of these shapes. Here is a beautiful time to feel fully supported by the earth beneath us, knowing that Gaia, that Mother Earth, that nature has us and will hold us and cradle us. Maybe you can give yourself a gentle rocking of your hips from side to side. That feels really good on the lower back. The next posture we're coming into is Sphinx pose, with the elbows directly under the shoulders, lifting the chest up away from the floor, feeling your feet and your shins and your thighs planted into the ground. If this is intense on your lower back, you can gently shift your elbows farther away from your body, allowing your chest to melt closer to the floor. Also, you can keep your fists stacked and rest your forehead on top of that as well, as that is still a back bend here. Again, we are honoring our body and what feels good for us. We also can allow our shoulders to melt towards our ears, allowing the chest to come a little bit closer to the floor. Keeping our gaze out ahead of us. And again, this is a nice gentle lower back bend, really energizing the spine, giving us some energies, but also, again, these places that we are feeling connected to the earth, that grounding in of our lower body to support this back bend. Just breathing in where our body is connected to the earth, bringing in that grounding energy for us. If at any time this gets too intense for you, you are always more than welcome to come out of this back bend, just laying flat on the ground. If you would like to challenge yourself, we can go into seal posture, which is where you're just going to straighten your arms and push your chest even farther away from the floor. Again, this is necessary. And stay in Sphinx if that feels good for you, or if you would like to honor yourself and go a little farther. This is a little bit more of an active posture for a yin class, but it does feel really good on the lower back. Go ahead and allow your chest to fully melt the whole way to the floor, coming out of Sphinx. And again, laying. If you would like to stack your arms and rest your forehead there, if you'd like to have your arms down to your sides, just allow your body to melt into the floor, melt into Mother Earth. And again, if it feels good for you, that gentle rocking of the hips side to side is very good for the release of the lower back. We're laying still, feeling that fluid running back into the fascia that we had constricted in this lower back area. Honoring your body, taking the time that you need to roll over onto your back. We are going to go into a figure 4 reclined pigeon. Coming onto your back, just giving yourself a moment here to lay again, feeling supported by the earth. And all my props in the way. All right. You can bring your feet flat to the mat with your knees bent towards the ceiling. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. There, resting on your thigh above your knee. You can gently flex your right foot. This is going to protect your knee, your right knee in this posture. If here in this space feels good for you and you're feeling a stretch in the front of your right thigh, please honor your body and stay here. You can take your right hand in between your legs into that little triangle there into your legs and grab a hold of the back of your left thigh. The same with you can intertwine your fingers behind your thigh if you want to reach a little bit farther. This is going to bring your leg, your right leg here closer to your chest. And this is just going to give you a nice stretch here in the back of your glute area. You might even feel some stretch here in the front as well. Again, honor your body where it feels good for you. Do not overdo it. You can even take like a block or a pillow and just put it under your left foot, so that way it brings your leg here a little bit closer to your chest. If you know it's too intense to pull that closer, to let gravity bring that a little bit closer to your chest, you can stay here as well. Breathing into where you're feeling that sensation in your right thigh, your right glute area. Just a gentle reminder to again allow your muscles, your body to fully relax within these shapes, whatever your shape may look like. Gravity should be doing most of the work. softly letting go of the left leg, bringing that left foot back to the mat, unwinding your right foot from your left leg, giving some space of your feet here, and allow your knees to fall in together. Feeling that release again of that lower back, and just breathing into the earth, supporting you, cradling you. Again, just feeling into the body after that shape before we move on to the left side. Shifting your feet to be about hip width apart. Again, bring that left ankle to your right thigh, right there above your knee, below your knee. I guess this would be below since we're looking at it from upside down. Gently flexing that left foot to protect our left knee. And again, if here is where you're feeling a nice stretch, or placing a block or a pillow under your right foot helps you feel a stretch, or you can bring your left arm in between the V here of your legs, grasping a hold of the back of your right thigh. You can intertwine your fingers here if you're able to go a little bit further and hold on to your shin. You are going to also notice that one side you're a little bit tighter on the other. My left side, I cannot go as far as my right, so I'm most likely going to stay here because I am feeling a sensation in my left glute area, and I do not want to hurt myself. Breathing into where you are feeling that edge, where you are feeling that sensation, honoring your body, honoring your space. Allowing gravity to do the work for you, no matter which shape it is for you, however your pigeon figure 4 on this side looks for you. Fully surrendering to the grounding earth beneath you. Again, there should be no tingling, no pain, no sharp pain. If you feel any of those sensations at all, please, come out of the posture, whether it's just resting your one foot on the floor or coming the whole way out. We do not want any injuries. We are honoring our bodies and what feels good for us, not anything painful at all. Releasing your right foot to the floor, unwinding the left ankle, Again, giving some space of your feet and allowing the knees to fall in together. This is called constructive rest. Just giving yourself a minute here to just be after that shape. You can bring your legs long if that feels good for you, just laying here for a minute. Really just breathing into this space before we come into our final resting posture, which will be Shavasana. I invite you to find whatever final resting shape feels good for you. If you would like to lay flat on your back, like a classic Shavasana, a pillow underneath the knees feels really good if you want to lay flat on the back to help rest the lower back. You are more than welcome to snuggle up on your side if that feels good for you, or if you would like to lay on your belly, feeling more supportive and grounded into the earth. We will be here for about 10 minutes, so I encourage you to find somewhere that feels comfortable. A blanket as well if you need to cover up. Sometimes I get chilly during the final resting posture. Taking the time you need to settle in, however that looks for you. I will be turning my camera off just so that way I don't cause any distractions or anything for you during this final resting posture. Getting yourself into whatever comfortable resting posture feels good for you. Allowing your head to be nice and comfortable, finding that spot for your neck to feel comfortable. Releasing any tension in the shoulders, in your chest. Shifting your hips in whichever way, finding that sweet spot for your lower back. Releasing any tension out of the thighs. Relaxing your kneecaps. Maybe give a final wiggle to your fingers and your toes before allowing your hands and feet to fully rest. Release the tension from your forehead. Relax the space around your eyes. Unclench your jaw. Maybe you allow the lower jaw to slack, removing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Finding total stillness here, feeling fully supported and trusting the earth beneath us. Bringing some soft, gentle movements to your fingers and toes. Just a gentle wiggle. We're slowly going to reawaken the body. Taking as much time as you need. Honoring yourself to come out of this final moment of rest. You are more than welcome to stay where you are, or you can gently shift yourself up into a seated posture again. You're more than welcome to stay again laying however you are. This is, your practice. This is all for you. Whatever shape you may still be in, I do invite you to bring your hands to your heart. Thanking yourself for showing up here today, for honoring your edge, for honoring your human. Maybe things came up for you mentally or emotionally that you got some clarity on. But I thank you for taking the time to be here with me. Again, I am Heather Linkens. This was such a gorgeous practice, and I thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day.